Lord with us. Lord. Oh, you want demon time? Big guillotine. So we coming straight for you. We mobbing, we not running. Let's go.
Creep with me. As I cruise through the ghetto, I got news for the devil and all of his bochincheros. We gon' turn them to the max, lay him on their back. As for all the innocent lives you try to snatch, you gon' pay that back 100-fold with interest and fees. Million men of God marching towards the Garden of Eden. We gon' find where them snakes at, stomp them out ASAP. Take that. Take that. We don't play fair when it come to deliverance. We casting legions of demons, stone cold and belligerent. Let them know what the business is, stand firm. It's 66 slugs in this clip where that bang burn. Trust me on it. At Luke 8:29, that's rapid eviction, blast ammunition that saves lives. We the realest in the East, live from the Empire State. Them golly goons, nobody move, boy, it ain't safe.
Hey yo, the bar's marvelous, scar starving, it's blind Bartimaeus. Why bother with my father when God started it? Better get it rockin', metal with him with metal, my men will get it locked in. Holy Ghost talk, know my pedigree, trendsetter with a vendetta with the enemy. There's only one king and that's the Lord of Lords. All in all, come against Christ, know you falling off. I'm preparing for the war, try to tell him these hope dealers will pin him in the jaw. He a fronter, he just act hard. From the Holy Ghost, who be running like a track star. The nemesis is getting Nathan. Penmanship, I give him Genesis, the revelation. It's more than confidence. Told you before that we more than conquerors. We move by the word and it's more than obvious.
These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God. These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running.
Let me tell you something. Yo, the pen with flavor, the penetrator, present to make a pen is greater. Rhymes on my notes section, no penning people. Emulate them, the savior paving, the lane for patience. Crazy pagan, saved by grace, aiming to amputate the snakeskin. We alive, the grace he gave me a prize. While I battle with my lust, he saved me breaking the ties. Grateful I was able to break through lies from this psycho stalker that wanna kill me like cable guy. Yeah. He acted like a friend, but was really there to end anything that was a man. To leave me in his den, to never breathe again. What I'm seeing with my eyes was enough to feed the pen. Yeah, expose deception for people who streaming evil. You can feel it in the air when I speak the truth like I'm Beanie Siegel. Lil Weasel destroying people with pain and needles. Pain is lethal, so we gon' pray and make it and aim to see truth.
The only thing I ran from was cop lights and Jesus. Now if I run, it's running the fade when I face these demons. Chose the wrong life, passing bundles to the block balls. But God made me right, I slept my struggles boxing softball. Me llaman el gajero, yo trabajo la cosecha. Ya viene el aguacero, siempre cargo la chaqueta. Manning, deja el bulto, te doblo la maleta. Predicando en el punto, yo ahí su grandeza. Heck no, you're my soul ain't for sale. I shine the light of Christ, show the force of darkness can't prevail. This wartime, yeah, we ready for war. In the Lord's time, I guarantee he'll settle the score. We taking back what the devil tried to took. Look, we don't follow rules of man, we follow the book. If y'all still gotta ask what we rapping about, we war with demons in Jesus' name, we casting them out. No.
These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God. These Christians ain't running. Come with y'all out. You moving on demon time, we casting them all out. These Christians ain't running. No, these Christians ain't running. That's on God.
We running, we gunning, it's off top. 66 in the clip, gon' rip till they all drop. These demons in the glass house trying to toss rocks. Y'all stop, y'all weak and your balls don't call shots. All God make the calls and he the one to regulate. Y'all got it twisted, you thinking he ain't gon' set it straight. The enemy know in the ending he got hell to pay. When it go down, we going up to celebrate. We ain't running, but demon time is running out. Sound like thunder sound, we fire lightning coming down. Keep them ducking down from a couple hundred rounds. Catching bodies for the body till my body underground. When it's crunch time, catch me on the front lines. What's a goat to a line, boy? Lunchtime. Satan know me to fade and he finna run mine. Where he gon' run high when them real ones fly? This disciples Bible hit like a sniper rifle. Ain't no type of rival gon' be left alive on Christ's arrival. Or survive the tidal wave of the final trial. Best to decide what side you on, dawg. The time is vital. The last days in its bang, don't get banged on. Life ain't a game, dawg. This here a game war. Make your decision. Who you gon' bang for? Don't play, dawg. Better pray or get prayed on.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to True Hall of Fame Builds. I am your host, Michael May. And today on Man Talk, bro, we gotta have the conversation. Fellas. It's not your fault. Fellas, it's not your fault. Fellas, I need you to start. Fellas, share. Listen, fellas, go in your phone. If you're watching me on your phone, go into the share and tag people and start sending them links. Let's get the people in here, especially those that need to hear this. Listen, share the video with somebody. Listen, fellas, what have I been telling you all along? First of all, I want to say shout out. I always say his name wrong, to Moa Podcast. I like to give people credit, to show them their love, show them their respect. Take your flowers, big dog. Fellas, what have I been telling you? It is not your fault. It is not your fault. Fellas, it is not your fault. You wonder why some of the results you're getting in life are the way they are. Now, some of you guys are lazy bums. Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the rest of the guys that put in the work, the guys that actually go out there, make society great, the guys who hustle, the guys who ain't afraid to put themselves out there. I'm talking to you guys. All of you other lazy, I ain't past the 10-minute mark, so I gotta be clean. All of you other lazy bums, you can unsubscribe to the channel. I'm talking to the men that wake up in the morning and go get it. What you're gonna hear in today's live stream is all the proof you're gonna need. So, today's the proof. Today's Judgment Day. So you guys still don't believe that the government has deliberately been trying to lift the women up? To deliberately try to even the playing field? You still think that? Okay. Let me put my futuristic glasses on so we can see into the future. Driving to work, listening. I got you. So you fellas still think that our government wasn't deliberately trying to hold you down to try to lift women up? Okay. A fair warning. If you're a sensitive man, if you have a hard time digesting the truth, leave. If you're a woman and you have a hard time with accountability, I'm giving y'all guys 30 seconds. I'm giving you 30 seconds. I gotta like my stogie, man. I'm giving y'all 30 seconds, please. If you're sensitive, please leave. All right. I want to dive into this now, right? Let's rock and roll. So, I am not a Democrat. I am not a Republican. I am pro people. I am pro what's beneficial for the people. That's what's up, man. Make sure you put your earpiece on. Anybody at work, put your earpiece on. Warning. Warning. I want you guys to understand. I am pro people. I am pro whatever makes it better for the people. Democrats and Republicans, they all serve the same master. You dumb idiots losing relationships. Oh, you're a Democrat? Oh, you're a Republican? Guess what? Both of you are fucking dummies. Both of you are stupid. You're an idiot. Both of you are fucking idiot. Because both of y'all are sitting here fighting the same war. They sit here and talk to each other. That's how they keep y'all motherfuckers divided, B. This is how they keep y'all dumb, ignorant, stupid motherfucker, low level thinking ass people separated. But let's dive in. Let's get to our work. And I want to be clear. Barack Obama did nothing for us as a people. Barack Obama did nothing for us as a people. Only people he served was the LGBTQ community. No, I have no offense with those people. I can care less what they do with their lives. At the end of the day, they're still human beings, but what they choose to do in their bedroom ain't my business. I care less. But let's dive right in. So I'm gonna say this again. So you really think, so fellas, you really think they wasn't holding you down deliberately? Let's pay attention.
They're acting like we just kind of realized maybe boys are suffering too. Really? Because we realized that 15 years ago.
They're
Yep.
only seeing a problem now
Yes.
because it is affecting women.
We're gonna get to that.
They only care how it works.
We're gonna get to
They
that.
only care about the well-being of guys and men and boys insofar as it's affecting women.
We get a little political here.
Now, this is a fact. Before we dive in, the government, listen, our government, fellas, I'm being serious today, fellas. Cut the horse shit. Cut the horse shit out. Cut the horse shit out. Don't laugh. We be having a serious conversation. Let's have this serious conversation. And let's stop being scared of the truth. Let's have a serious conversation. Our government doesn't give a rat's ass about us. And if you're not okay with that, I don't know what to tell you. But I will say this. The only time our government cares about the men in the society is like what you're going to hear right now. Is when they see, what we did for women is hurting the men. Now, I'm going to go as far as being technical and putting my 2 cents in the arena. And I'm going to say what I've always said, people. I've only been on YouTube for 3 years. I'm going to say this again. But I've been saying this on Instagram for over a decade. People. Men don't give a shit about rules. We make our own rules. Women follow the government. Men follow their own fucking rules. This is the difference. While women are sitting there, fellas, who do you think voted same-sex bathrooms? Men or women? Who do you think voted in women? Men can be women and they can give birth, and a man could play, a man, as long as he believes he's a woman, he can play in women's sports. Women voted this shit in. But now that it no longer serves them, they want to take it back. This is why we don't believe in the rules. We make up our own rules. Shout out to everybody in the building. Feel free. Any of y'all guys can be today's sponsor easily by donating $1, $2, whatever y'all guys want. It's up to y'all. Y'all guys want to sponsor the show, I would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to start saying that here too. I had a very big content creator hit me and say, yo, when you do a man talk, tell people, yo, listen, if you want to sponsor the show, sponsor the show. Because y'all guys already know they're going to try to suppress this message, but we have to make sure this message flourishes. But now, I want you to hear your president, your former president, your first Black president. I want you to hear what this man says. Now, this is true. You had Kevin Samuels, you had Tom Liken, you had Randolph, you had, what was the comedian that passed away? The big chubby guy. You had Coach Greg Adams. Wow. Rolla Tomasi. You had so many men warn you fellas about this for years. Even myself. Let's listen up. This is your president. Your president.
Think about boys and just assume they're going to be okay because they've been running the world and, you know, they've got all the advantages relative to the girls, and all of which has historically been true in all kinds of ways. But precisely because of that, if you're not thinking about what's happening to boys and how are they being raised, then that can actually hurt women. And I would argue that some of the broad political trends we've seen, not just in this country, but around the world, have to do with this sense of boys, men not feeling as if they are seen, feeling as if they count. And that.
Yo, shout out to 1800, man. Thank you for $1 super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. For sponsoring the stream. Hear me. Political. Listen, y'all. Words mean something. Political people, when they intentionally suppressed one person to raise another, people, why do you think when Donald Trump got in office? Listen to me. I'm gonna show you where a lot of hate for Donald Trump came from. That whatever gender inclusion or whatever work inclusion opportunities, whatever the case, I think it said, get this shit out of here. Get this out of here. We're gonna hire the people that are the most qualified. People, even something as simple as the workforce. If a man was more qualified for a job than a woman, they would give it to a woman just so that way there's a balance. That's not how life. Listen to me. Fellas, y'all can lie if y'all want to. You can lie if you want to. For the 2 women in here watching, you can watch. I can care less how you feel. I've been called a man hater I've been called a woman hater my whole life. The funny part about it is I am married successfully to 2 beautiful women, have 4 beautiful children, hopefully plan to have some more. I want you guys to understand something. Here's the funny part. The problem is women want all of the opportunity with doing none of the work. That's the type of shit I don't stand for. I don't stand for that. If a man has to work for his opportunity, so do you. So now, let's dive in. Work opportunities. You've had women, fellas, remember last year? All of those women that crashed out, and I covered it on live stream, where, what was it? 1 month, it was 500,000 women lost their jobs. Why? The workplace inclusion. Get that shit the fuck up out of here. Like, So now we have to bend the rules just to try to fit women in. Fellas, hear me out. I'm gonna put you in a scenario. Ladies, you too. Ladies, you too. I'm gonna put you in a scenario for the two ladies who decided to watch me. I know this is a hard pill to swallow. I can care less how you swallow this pill, as long as you swallow this pill. I'm sorry, y'all. My camera keeps going in and out. I'm not sure if I have to clean it. Let me just try something. Let me try something fast. I do be leaving my lens open, so hold up. My bad. Hopefully that helps out a little bit. I do be leaving my lenses open. My cameras come with caps on them. I just don't close them sometimes. But hear me. Men and women, watch this. You on the second floor, third floor of a 3-story house. There's a fire on the first floor that's climbing up to the 3rd floor. It ain't there yet. But now, firemen come. And you hear that woo. Would you feel more comfortable with a 5'4" woman coming into the door to save you, or a 6'3" man, 258 pounds with muscle on him? If you would feel you put it in the comment section. Who would you feel more comfortable coming to deal with that situation? Now let's change this again. Now, you living in the projects. Shots run off. Would you feel more comfortable with a male and female 2 cops coming to the situation? Or would you feel comfortable with 2 males coming to the situation? I'll let you guys answer that question in the comments. See, because I'm just saying what you're afraid to say. But you ready? I would like to see more women in these nursing homes taking care of these elderly folks. What's wrong with that? Women are nurturers. Let the men go out. Now, there are some women who can get busy. See, because I think that when I talk, y'all guys love to be like, not all. There's a woman right now watching me. Not all women. Shut up. I'm not talking to you, you dumb idiot. I'm not talking to you. You know damn well I'm speaking about the majority. I'm speaking about most women. Let's be clear. Did you guys see the viral video that just came out where the guy was sentenced to 86 years? 86 years in jail. He spazzed the fuck out in the courtroom. What the fuck you mean? And he started fucking throwing himself on the cops. He did that. And there were men there. The 2 female officers that were there got knocked down. The guy's mom started hitting on the cops. They fucking flung that little ass woman back. Imagine if there was 50% women. No, I think women who want to be in the armed service, I respect you. Let's be clear. If you want to be in the armed service and you're a woman, I respect you. I take my hat off to you. But if you don't want to, let the numbers land where they land. Most men don't want to be in nursing homes. Oh, see, look, 1800 said he saw the video. He said, I saw that. Yeah, it was wild. He crashed out. after being sentenced to 86, nigga. 86 years is hard, bro. I don't know about that, nigga. I ain't doing 86 years. Before government, it was kings of the church governing the laws. But let's keep listening. Let's keep listening. See, you know what it is? I feel, like I said, I am pro people. Let the people do what the fuck they want to do. Don't force women to become police officers because you need more police officers. Don't force women to be more fire women because you need the people. Are you aware? Are you aware that they try to pass the law to change the name? Are you aware? They try to change the, come on. They try to change the laws to change the name from mailman to male person. It's from, you're a firefighter. You're a police officer. Oh, you're not, but we're not going to say policeman, policewoman. It's a police officer. It's always been that. Anything that had the word man in it, they try to remove it. Why? See, they call me a woman hater. That's man hating. For you to say anything that has the word man, penmanship, what is it going to be now? Pen peopleship? Penmanship. It has men in it. Let's get rid of it. It's just, we don't need that. We're going to call it a script, your writing or whatever the fuck. People, this is the problem. This is the problem. Everybody's not going to be satisfied. But let's get back to your president.
Then makes them more interested, appeals by folks who say, you know what, the reason you don't feel respected is because women have been doing this, or this group has been doing this, or that group's been doing this. That's not a healthy place to be. I will say, as quote unquote progressives, Democrats, progressive parents, enlightened ones, we've made that mistake sometimes in terms of our rhetoric, where it's like we're constantly talking about, you know, what's wrong with the boys instead of what's right with them. Rightly have tried to invest in girls to make sure that there's a level playing field, and then
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, we're not gonna rush over that. Hold up. Wait. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Bring it back, Funkmaster Flex. He didn't say that.
What's wrong with the boys instead of what's right with them. Rightly have tried to invest in girls to make sure that parents, enlightened ones, we've made that mistake sometimes in terms of our rhetoric. Groups been doing this. That's not a healthy place to be. I will say, as quote unquote progressives, Democrats, progressive parents, enlightened ones, we've made that mistake sometimes in terms of our rhetoric, where it's
This is your president. This is your president, y'all. This is your president. 1800 said, heard that. Progressive Democrats. This is where they made the what? Put it in the comment section. What word, people? What word did you hear him say? This is where they made the what? People, I'm going to say this again. Barack Obama has done more good now that he's not in office than when he was in office. It was a mistake. Yup. People, they knew what they were doing, but the problem is this. Because it leaned too far to one side, men stood up and said, fuck you. That's all men did. I've been saying this for over a decade. Men do not care about the rules. We make our own rules. And when we see that our government has failed us, we go and we do our own thing. And this is the problem. Yeah, hold on, wait. Let's give Barack Obama a little bit of credit. He did take accountability. I just wish more women would. I just wish more of the Democrats, the progressive, I just wish more of those women would. But this is your president. This is your Democratic president saying he was wrong. This is your Democratic president saying he was wrong. What I always say in 2K, is this your king? Is this your king? This is your king? This is the person that y'all guys chose to follow, and now he's coming out. You want to know why? He has daughters, y'all. He has daughters. Let's keep listening.
We're constantly talking about, what's wrong with the boys instead of what's right with them. Rightly have tried to invest in girls to make sure that there's a level playing field and then that they're not barred from opportunities. But we haven't been as willing, I think, to be intentional about investing in the boys. And
listen to what your president said. Rightfully so. They wanted to invest in women to give them the even playing field, but they forgot about the men. Why do you think you have so many women out here today saying, I don't need no man? Fellas, hear me out. I don't feel bad for not near one of these women. I don't feel bad for none of these women. If a woman is watching me right now and she's like, I don't need no man, I don't feel bad for you, not a little bit. What's coming for you, I don't feel bad for. Listen, if I see you later on down the road suffering, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not going to cry. There's going to be no tears coming down my eyes. My heart won't skip a beat. My heart won't do nothing. Y'all knew what was going on, but yet you still wanted to put your foot in the water. Cool. But now your president, Mr. Barack Obama, turns around and says he was wrong. And then he said, instead of saying what was right with the guys, ready? Here's the problem, y'all. My son is a 15-year-old. He is allowed to show aggression. He is allowed to get frustrated under my care. You see? This is what most women don't even understand. When boys get a certain age, why are they still under your home? When a young man turns 13, 14, 15, you're supposed to give that son to the father. Why? Because the father has to start teaching the son how to work through his emotions. Listen, it is what it is. My son, I sit here and I'm like, I'll sit here, listen, I'm always talking to my son. I love my boys. I'm always talking to my son. Baby, you gotta learn how to handle your emotions. Baby, you gotta learn how to deal with this. Even my youngest son, y'all hear him come over here sometimes on live stream. He'd be like, Dad, I want a cookie. Baby, Papa Lindos, you cannot have a cookie for breakfast. But I want cookie. Breathe. Respira. Otra más. Feel better? Yes. Okay. Now, it's my job to show my sons how to work through those stages of life. But when you have a president like Barack Obama who promotes a woman can raise a boy just as well as a man can, this is lies. This is your president. Like I said, I'm not Democrat or Republican. I'm pro-people. Pro-people. I want people to have the right to do whatever the hell they want to do in their home. But let's keep going. We in for it today.
And that's been a mistake. I think people are starting to recognize that. So going back to your optimism, I think there's a healthier conversation taking place now, both among this new generation of young women and men, but also among the public at large that's starting to see like, hey, we got to do better by our boys. And if we do better by our boys, we're producing stronger, more confident men. That's going to be good for our girls.
Awesome.
Hold up. So now Now that your president, Barack Obama, done fucked up the whole country, now, like I said, we gotta give Barack Obama a little bit of credit. At least he's trying to fix it. Because now the public at large is now seeing the big picture. Now the public at large is seeing the big picture. Now they're seeing something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. And mind you, y'all, this is your president. This is your president. This is the guy that you voted for. You voted for him. You're the one that said that he's going to be the one to bring you home to the promised land. You did that. You said he was going to be the one. And Barack Obama did nothing for his people. He did nothing for the people. And I'll say it again because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid, people. I am not afraid of telling the truth. Barack Obama did more for the LGBTQ community than he did for anybody. But now, at least he, like I said, at least he's being accountable. At least now he's saying, you know what? Maybe we were wrong. Maybe we were wrong. And the only reason I'm saying this again, the only reason is because women are being affected by it. Because now you have men who don't want to be aspired to getting a high paying job, to wanting to become the CEO, to want to become, no, now men are like, ladies, I'm sorry, ladies, for the two women who are watching me. And this is where people always say, you're a woman hater, you're a woman, man, fuck you. I ain't no damn woman. I love women. I have better outcomes than most women do. So now I'm gonna be clear. Here's the problem. Ladies, what do you offer a man? What do you offer? And this is why, people, I love when these miserable chicks be like, I'd rather just be single, sweetheart. Nobody's gonna argue with you, mamita. Be single. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Straight up. No man is gonna cry. No one's crying for you. I want you to understand. Everything a woman offers, I can outsource. But a woman cannot do the same thing for you. Fellas, I want you to understand who you are. Everything a woman... Hi, mamas. Good morning. Everything a woman needs and wants from you, she can't outsource. You can. You ready? Watch this. Fellas, don't rattle yourself. If your wives are watching the stream with you, don't rattle yourself. Let's be smart. Going out to eat, on average, if you mixed it up between high-end places and low-end places, and I'm saying like Chili's to Cheesecake Factory, if you ate out every single day, or if you ordered Chinese food every single day, on average, what would you be spending? What would you be spending? Because fellas, now I'm gonna hurt your feelings, fellas. Fellas, in order for me to help you, I have to hurt you. You guys never heard no pain, no gain? In order for you to gain muscles, you're gonna have to be in pain. Are you willing to go through the pain? But now, ready? Watch this. Eating out. A couple of $100 a week. If you're trying to get some loving, you go to the strip club. Let's just say you even paid for an escort. A couple of $100. Cool. The cleaning ladies, now they got cleaning company apps. They got cleaning company apps, y'all. For $50, they'll take care of your whole. They'll get your house done in an hour or two, whatever the case. $50, cool, fellas. Laundry, people. I'm notorious. I don't wash clothes. I can laugh all y'all want. I still don't wash. I still do not know how to wash clothes, y'all. And you know what I would do? I would put that motherfucker in the bag, take it down to the Chinese lady. Oh, hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Hi, Michael. Good to see you. Good to see you. Like, listen, can you do this for me? Oh, of course. Baby, tomorrow morning. Baby, ready tomorrow morning. No, thank you. And you know the names be like Cindy. Ma, what's your real name? Stop playing. Cut it out. They be capping. But anyway. Now, all I gotta say is one thing. Do you know how much security would cost a woman round the clock, 24 hours, 365 days out of the year? Do you know how much security? Do you know how much security would cost just to have one person? For that, they have a man. Because with their man comes the security. This is why I say, fellas, I don't care. I don't care. Grow some balls. Grow some balls. I don't care how women feel about it. He said, yo, you hilarious. I don't care how women feel about it. I really, truly don't. Why do you think most women, when they hit 50, 60, 70, y'all don't see these ladies crashing out on TikTok, crashing out on Instagram? I just want somebody to love me, just to be there for me, It's because women are not designed to be alone. Women, fellas, listen to me right now. What man in my chat, yo, fellas, put a one in my chat if you are out here desiring 60, 70-year-olds, 80-year-old women, 50. If you're desiring this, put it in my chat. Put a one in my chat. If you're desiring this, put a one in my chat, please. But just be honest. If you out here like, yo, where the 50-year-old women at? Where the 60-year-old women at? You know what's so funny? It's usually when women turn 45, 50, 60 is when they start like, I should have made better decisions. People, the woman responsible for starting all this I don't need no man freaking movement is the director of the movie, of the TV show Sex and the City. I did a video 2 years ago showing you guys the video of the director saying she misled women because she's miserable. And people, she makes money. It doesn't, fellas, but you know what? Nigga, I can't wait till 50. I can't wait till 60. I can't wait because the money's only gonna go up. And when the money goes up, I keep telling y'all, when the doors go up, drawers come down. When the door goes up, anything goes down. It doesn't matter whether you like what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. But let's keep going.
All right. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. Do
Is
you
he
think
in cognitive
that's why?
decline? Because I'm just wondering.
No. But
I think it's pretty right.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but is that why men wants to be women now? So they feel more like.
You took it way far. Way. I don't disagree with you, but you took it way there. You have one?
Yeah, I just feel like there's fathers out there, they don't have the best example for boys. Boys grow up with a low self-esteem. And then in also different situations where they feel like women owe them
One, it has, listen, see, women always want to blame the fathers. It's about the fathers, and the kids have low self-esteem. Listen, let me tell you something. It has nothing to do with the fathers. This has nothing to do with the fathers. People, I just played for you the video where Barack Obama said deliberately he forgot about the men. He forgot about the boys. And he was the person that started this movement, trying to push women through life. Listen, fellas, if Barack Obama right now admitting to you that he was deliberately trying to give women a edge up, if that didn't tell you that they were deliberately trying to hold you down as a man, ready? Cool. But guess what? Barack Obama, because of Barack Obama, more women have foreclosed homes. Most women cannot pay for their mortgage. Most women cannot pay for their lifestyle. Why? Because I'm single, independent. I could do it as a man, but now all those luxuries is gone. What do you do now? Fellas, I'm gonna say this again. No tears will be shed from these eyes for women who stood by and said, I don't need no man. When the day comes, I'm telling you, the day is gonna, people, and I'm in a position to help out what I want. God is good. But, and people, I even know, people, somebody knows the Bible verse where the Bible verse speaks about anybody who gets something quick and fast, it will be taken away from them just as fast. But those who are willing to earn what they got, they're gonna enjoy the fruits of their labor. There's a verse. See, because I'm not a verse kind of guy, like, oh, Timothy verses chapter, and I ain't that kind of guy. I'm not gonna sit here and master all of the verses in the scriptures, but I do know the stories. So when you force women through life, now they got to make decisions. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Like, you know, a relationship or owe them. And that's where these, honestly, I'm big on documentaries. A lot of these documentaries and these killers, it's because they're being rejected by women. You know, like there is just like this whole thing of like,
it tends to be a problem they have with their mother generally in those with the ones you're talking about.
and then social skills and like, and then just like craziness where they just feel like
I think
girls owe it to them.
I think what President Obama is saying has more to do with the fact that like we haven't really thought about the fact that boys could suffer or fall behind. It wasn't we were disagreeing with the argument. We just weren't even having the discussion before. Does that make sense?
Yes, but they're only seeing a problem now.
Yes.
Because it is affecting women.
We're gonna get to that.
They only care how it works.
We're gonna get to that.
They only care about the well-being of guys and men and boys insofar as it's affecting women. It's all within the context of this gynocentric singular focus on, well, we need better boys. Why? Because we need better boys to be better boys for women. That's why.
Especially in nowadays because women are like boss women.
Go ahead.
And this is true. That's the only, like I said in the beginning, y'all, that's the only reason why it's a problem. Because women are being affected. Guys are like, man, fuck these chicks. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to be a streamer. I'm going to be single. Now there's people, I told you guys, fellas, there is more money that leaves this country every year than is spent here. Men are traveling. Men are leaving the country. They getting their passports. They're dealing with women other places. And then women try to shame you. It's because they don't want a strong, independent woman. They don't want a me. No, because you know what? Even I know. As a Hispanic man, yes, I know some of you are probably shocked. I am Puerto Rican and Dominican. Dominican is black. That's why I look more black than I do look anything else. But I want you guys to understand. The fact that men are leaving the country because women in other countries are raised women in other countries are raised to cater to their men. Yes. Because women understand in other countries that having a man is extremely important. Only in this clown country here that we sit here and think and make women feel and believe that them not having a man is like, you go girl, it's women power. Listen, fellas, I'm gonna say this again. I feel bad for no woman. There is no woman on this earth that sits here and says, I don't need a man. I don't feel bad for her. Where she's headed, I am perfectly fine with her crashing into the wall. Straight up.
Well, it's just the landscape's like changed exponentially. We used to have male role models. We used to have like male teachers. That's declined, right?
Yes.
That doesn't exist anymore.
You guys are all right. You guys are all correct, but you're having the discussion on the level that he's having the discussion on instead of asking the real question, which is how the fuck did this finally get to him? Do you understand? This is what he's saying is what we've been saying for 17 years. And it's been so fucking hard for people to listen to. And finally, they can't deny it anymore. They see 68, it's unignorable. 68% of college graduates are female, which is great. I understand that's what Title IX wanted to do. But we got to the point where now these women who have college educations have no men that they want to date. And they're like looking for who to blame. It must be because men have fallen short. It's
and
like, no.
emotional intelligence.
I mean, but emotional intelligence is not.
We've had 12 new
hypertrophy
wave.
is not about emotional
We've had
intelligence.
12 new wave.
Right. And then women want to avoid the elephant in the room, which is women are naturally hypergamous. Ladies, you naturally want a man on your level or better. Fellas, this is what I'm saying. Fellas, sometimes dating the baddest chick, sometimes the chick with the fattest ass, the nicest tits, throw that bitch in the garbage, bro. Because you know what? Those be the women who feel entitled. Those are the ones who feel entitled. Because now she feels, cause I'm cute. Yeah, sweetheart, but you 40. Oh, but I still have value. First of all, every woman on earth has value. There is no woman on this earth that has zero value. Thing is this, what a 40-year-old cannot compare her value to a 21-year-old. That's impossible. Because you saying I'm educated and I'm this and I'm making money now, that doesn't matter to us. Because 90% of women, even when they come across money and they come across a higher status, a job or whatever, the man technically doesn't get the opportunity to be the beneficiary of it because she still wants to. Remember, y'all, there's a saying, her money's her money, your money's her money. It's y'all money. All of the money is y'all money. But we live in a clown world where we encourage women that your man has to be. Fellas, are you aware that now they're telling women, if a man is not more obsessed with you, he doesn't love you? When? Ladies, you looking for a pussy. You looking for a bitch boy. Listen, fellas, there is no way you should ever love your woman more than she loves you. There is, and I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. Me, Michael May, I'm telling you that. You want to know why? Because I'm not saying you can't love your woman. Love your fellas. Y'all guys know I am pro loving your woman. Love your woman. Care for your woman. Desire your woman. But if you think that I'm going to sit here and encourage men to be more head over heels. Listen, me and my wife watched this. We used to watch this show called Love is Blind. And there was this guy that I be trolling my wife sometimes. He would talk to his lady like, good morning, my everlasting love of forever, beauty of I'm like, motherfucker, if you don't shut your bitch up. Good morning, my everlasting love of good morning, my eternal flame of everlasting love. I'm like, fam, and this is every morning. I'm like, fam, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, but you know what? At the same time, every now and again, you got to do that. Your woman, when she meets you, fellas, she's supposed to see, this is a by any means kind of man. That means he's going to do whatever it takes to provide for us by any means necessary. I need this guy. Why don't society promote that man? Hear me out. Why doesn't society make it cool for a woman to date the electrician? He got to be a drug dealer. If he ain't sitting out here 30 chains and driving a BMW, he's broke. How? In society, we made it cool to tear down hard-working men. The garbage man. Bitch, are you fucking stupid? You mean to tell me that you think New York City, a man come from New York City, you mean to tell me that you think the drug dealer is more important than the garbage man, the nigga that keeps the streets clean? Bitch, you done lost your rabbit ass mind. This is the problem. We live in a clown world. We live in a clown world where we tell women, the hustlers, the crypto guys is they're bigger than the doctors. What? Oh, he's square. No, he's square. Ladies, let me tell you something. You want to know what success looks like? It's boring. Fellas, you want to know what success looks like? It's boring. It's getting up in the morning tomorrow, getting up and going to work, doing the same thing over and over again. You know what success is, fellas? Sometimes you want to sit down and chill, but you got to grind. People, you know how many times I stream and I'm exhausted, but I'm like, you don't care. People, you don't care whether I'm tired or not. You expect me to stream in the morning, whether it's Man Talk or 2K. You expect me to stream in the evening times. You don't care. But we live in a clown world where we big up women and say, when you guys are dating women, oh yeah, and she be like, I got my own house, my own cars, my own crib. I pay my own bills. I take care of my hair, my nails. Bitch, you're an adult. Congratulations. Welcome to adulting. You're doing what adults do. Congratulations. Why? See, that's the difference between women from back in the day. Women back in the day, they understood that. That's your job. Today, applaud me because I have my own job. Woohoo! You could pay your own rent. And because if you didn't, you'll be in the street.
Feminist movements in the last 15 years, right? What has there been for men? So of course men have we've had trans movements.
Again, you're still having the conversation instead of asking the question.
Why
how does the man who literally wanted us canceled now agreeing with us? That's what I'm trying to bring up.
Did you hear that? Now this is true. This is true, y'all. Because in case you guys didn't notice, there was a hit list on content creators. Coach Greg, Fresh and Fit, Moa. The government was coming after content creators like me. The government was coming after content creators like me, who was waking up men. To now Barack Obama agrees with what we've been saying all this time? How the fuck does that happen? So hold on. So they were out to destroy us because we were telling men the truth. But now that Barack has come out and he's telling the truth, they want to act like he's a savior. How the fuck? How did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? Women nowadays want $5K for washing your dishes. Like facts. Fellas, you know what's so crazy? You'll take a woman out on a date. That's why I said to y'all guys a few streams back, fellas, we are no longer in the dating era. We are in the prostitution era. Women want to get paid. So just tell them, listen, how much it costs. How much is going to cost? And some women will be like, listen, give me $200-300 and we'll have some fun tonight. Cool. What we're going to do, we're going to go hang out. We're going to go chill. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go to the flicks or whatever. We're going to have some dinner. And then we're going to do what we do. Like, fellas, we to the point that, listen, I'd rather just ask a chick, like, yo, how much? How much what? How much for us to have some fun tonight? Like, fuck you mean how much? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't pretend like you don't know. We're there. Fellas, a chick will be like, you're taking her out to eat. And she'll be like, well, I mean, you spent money, but I spent money too. I had to spend money to get my hair done. I took care of my lotions. I put on my facial cream to apply this, cost money. And I'm like, so because you took care of yourself, you want me to pay for that? Makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense. But it's just funny that the government that was trying to shut people like me down, and now here's the thing, y'all. I have access. See, you think these guys have access to younger men? No, I have the access to the younger men. You want to know why? Because I'm also in the gaming community. So the young guys, now they hear me talk and they can connect the dots and be like, OG's probably saying, let me hear what OG's talking about. It is what it is. Let's keep rocking and rolling though.
The man who literally did him and Biden, who did everything they could to try to censor us. The DHS literally put him on a watch list. The DHS funded, spent $700,000. But the point I'm trying to make is the point.
DHS, Department of Homeland Security, had a watch list for people to watch because they were considered a danger. Now they agree with us. Crazy.
Is not the argument is valid. Of course the argument's valid. Of course it's valid. You have men taking their, like men over the age of 40 or divorced, taking their lives 9 times at the rate of the general population. Men are more likely to suffer from mental illness, be homeless, lose their job, like all kinds of things. Because if there is a patriarchy, the heel of patriarchy is always on the necks of poor men. It's not on the necks of women. I'm sorry. If there is a patriarchy and at the top is these successful men, the bottom of the patriarchy is always low status men. That is always the way it's been, and it's been that way in every single culture throughout history. And so now, finally, we've gotten to the point where Richard Reeves and Scott Galloway and Barack Obama, they can't ignore it anymore. Now, instead of sitting there, they're acting like, we just kind of realized maybe boys are suffering too. Really? Because we realized that 15 years ago. We figured it out. So the question I have to ask is not whether or not what he's saying is correct. It is correct. The question I'm asking is, how is this man who has like simply tried to cancel my entire side of the aisle now agreeing with me? How bad have things gotten if now they're agreeing with what we're saying in this whole situation? And we have more clips of Scott Galloway.
Now, this is true. Now, I want to jump to the next issue. Because this is the same thing, y'all. Now you guys are going to see. Now you're going to see the issue. Shout out to Myron Gaines. Now you're going to see the issue with your 2 eyes. Fellas, you cannot avoid this. This is in Ohio State. Listen, y'all. Listen. Shout out to Myron Gaines. Pay attention, fellas. Please pay attention. Listen to this. Because like I said, it's sad that now we have Barack Obama listening to what we, men like me, what we are saying, because now the women are being affected. Fellas, haven't y'all always heard me say, you want to change society, make sure it affects women. Because if it affects women, it's going to affect everybody's going to feel the effects. It is what it is. It is what it is. Listen.
The reason women are going to school is so that they now know that they can do better than marry a man that only wants a woman to provide for him. So right now, I'm not looking. I'm following my career. I'm doing what I want to do because I think right now the norms have changed. As you've said, women have changed and there are modern women because we realize that we want to be more than givers.
The reality is that women have certain things that they look for in a man and a man has certain things that he looks for in a woman. When a woman builds up her career and earns money and status, these are not things that men really care about. If you take a guy that's very attractive, right, and has options, who do you think he's going to go for? The 29-year-old businesswoman that's a lawyer that has her own practice, or the
Swag said, I'm 30 and I'm 30 and you're still teaching me things. I didn't know because I lost my dad at 13 years old. And my oof, that's tough. Damn, you lost your whole leadership. That shit hurt, bro. That hurt. Well, I'm grateful that you're here. He lost the whole leadership, bro. It's crazy. I appreciate you being here too, dogs. Real talk.
The 19-year-old or the 20-year-old
guys like you, why I do this,
and not career-oriented. Who do you think he's going to take?
I don't know.
That's the problem. The fact that you don't know is precisely the issue why I do my show.
Hi, how are you?
Listen.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Okay.
First of all, I will say this. I want to say shout out to Ohio State. Shout out to Ohio State. Anybody who goes to Ohio State or you know somebody who goes there, shout out to y'all. This is what an open debate's supposed to look like. Myron goes to different colleges having conversations. You come to the podium with your issues and you have discussions in peace. Peace. This is the problem, y'all. Shout out to Myron Gaines for going out there doing this. I want y'all to listen, y'all. Listen carefully.
Okay, throughout this whole night, you've kind of been saying a lot of things about modern women and how, like, I think you referenced something, how you were talking to someone and women now are changed from the way they were before. Do you know why that is?
Why women are no longer the way that they used to be?
Yeah, like, in what way have they changed? And why have they changed?
Oh, okay.
Now, I have to say something. I have to put this in perspective because you may or may not see it or you may or may not understand it. Fellas, now I have to ask you this, ladies, if you dare answer the question, answer the question. But fellas, from 1 to 5, no, from 1 to 10, what would you rate this woman right here? From 1 to 10, what would you rate her? Like, let's be honest, let's not cap, let's not be disrespectful. From 1 to 10, what would you rate her? Because this is important. It's important for you to understand where I'm going with this conversation. What would you rate her? On looks, yes, on looks. She's an educated woman, so we're not including education. We're not including education. A 4, cool. A 2, cool. Okay, cool. Yo, what up? A 4-ish, okay, cool. 3, cool. All right, now. No disrespect to this woman. I want you to understand, 5 or a 6, I would give her like a 4 or 5. She's like average. She's an average woman. If she walks in the street, she'll be an average woman. What up? B-Vision, what up? Yeah. She's right there on a 5. She's an average woman. Hear me. This is one thing we never bring into the discussions when we speak about women. Hear me. There is something that is real, and it's called pretty privilege. Fellas, If you think pretty privilege isn't real, you shouldn't be here. For the two ladies who are watching me, if you gonna sit here and argue with me that pretty privilege isn't real, you are fucking delusional. And this is your problem. She is, I want you to understand, there is something called pretty privilege. Look, Peace and Love says definitely is real. The more prettier the woman, the more unrealistic she is. Now, I want to warn you, because I'm going to say something, and y'all may not understand it till right now. All right, let me be clear. If you're a man watching me, and you've been around women, you know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say to be a fact. All right. Have you ever noticed average women, fat women, overweight women, ugly women? They always have money. They always have money. Don't cap. This is, see, y'all gonna get emotional. Don't lie. Don't lie. Have you noticed that the less attractive women, the average women, the big women, they always have the money. They always have the money. Why? Why do you think that is? Because they understand nobody's coming to save them. Look, somebody said fact. True. That's true, bro. Listen, people, it goes the same for men. Listen. Hold up. This is the key. See, because some women right now are watching me like, he hates women. That's the beauty of women who aren't the prettiest. They have room for improvement. They have room to work on themselves. Why do you think they get married more than beautiful women? Now, I know I'm hurting some of y'all, and it's fine. Listen to me. Fellas, this woman right here, right. She is preparing herself because she doesn't know what her outcome. Fellas, every woman, every woman on earth knows where she lands on the beauty scale. They may act more above it, like, I am hot and I am beautiful and I am a dime and I am a 10. They know where they land. That's because they don't have the privilege of someone to take right. That's why it's called pretty privilege. But the reason women who are less attractive tend to get the most men is because the more attractive women have this sense of entitlement. Now that you guys understand what's being said, now let's listen to the video.
Okay, I mean, feminism is the main reason.
Why is there feminism? What thing are they having to go against that is causing them to want to make a change?
Well, what they try to rebel against is this, patriarchy that they complain about. But yeah, I mean, basically what we have now is like women have, bought into the feminism mantra of, get a career, make money, put family on the back end. Being a mom and a wife isn't really respected. It's, kind of actually, if anything, made fun of and shamed.
Well, I don't think it's not respected. I just think women are going against the idea that they need to be givers. I mean, do you think the only role of a woman is to be a giver?
Yeah.
Okay. And so let me ask you this. Do you think human beings need to give
It's the least
and
you
take?
guys can do.
Do you think human beings need to give and take in order to survive?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then you don't think women are human. If a woman is supposed to be a giver, you're expecting women to not give and take, so you're thereby dehumanizing women with that statement.
Well, the problem is that women tend to take, and then almost never give. Women, by definition, are value extractors. Your entire mating process, your entire mating strategy is an extraction process.
Right, but for women, if...
Hold up. She's like, right, but for women... You see how she wanted to glaze over that? Fellas, this is true. My mamas, so beautiful. The entire dating process, what can he give me? Can he bring value to my life? Can he raise my status? What kind of car he has? What kind of muscles he has? What kind of pull does he have? What kind of access does he? Women always try to figure out how to take, but you ready? Watch this. I keep telling y'all this. Relationships are a give and take. Ladies, let me help you understand how this really works. You give me your best years and I give you mine. You missed it. You missed it. You missed it. You missed it because you're being emotional. Listen to me. Listen to me. A woman's, listen, y'all could listen. There is a lady watching me right now, like, he hates women. He's a woman hater. Why are you watching him? He's a woman hater. Shut up, you fucking weak imbecile of a person. Hear me, fellas. My wife is here. Soon she will be mic'd up. She's gonna start doing these shows with me to give the female perspective. Hear me. The best years of a woman is between the ages of 18 to 30. That is her best years. She's the most attractive, has the most energy, the most vibrant, the teachable, fertile. Right. See, my wife is sitting here in the background like fertile. People, those are her best years. By the time she's 30, 40, she's accumulated pain, hurt, debt, exhaustion. Now she's like, I'm exhausted. Like, fellas, why would I want to date a woman who's fucking exhausted? Mama, stop laughing at me. I'm being serious. It's a serious conversation here. Yeah, a serious conversation. Why the fuck would I want to date somebody who's exhausted? Hear me. I'm not going to say her name. So y'all guys know I practice polygyny. I believe in having more than one wife. So my wife met a young lady that she wanted to be a veterinarian. When I first met her, she was vibrant. Mama, right? When you first met her, she was like, hi. She was real timid. She was a little shy. I can't lie. She was a little shy. Because she saw my wife and she was like, she's fucking gorgeous. So she kind of felt intimidated. That shouldn't be a problem. No, yeah. No. I'm saying because sometimes women see your hair, they see your face, your clear skin, and they're like, oh shit. So when I first met this young woman, she was vibrant, she was alive. I saw the spirit in her eyes. Mind you, her body was in shape. She was in shape. We saw her the other day. My wife was like, she looks worn out. She looks, and she's 20 years old. 21, she looks finished. Yeah, right. She looked like she lived her whole life already. She looks exhausted, like bags under her eyes. She gained weight. Her hair was pink. I'm like, what the fuck? No, people. And listen, my wife is standing right next to me, so there's no lies. See, she's standing right here. There's no lies.
No lies.
And I was like, honey, I want to bring her on as a sister wife, but she met her. I mean, it's unfortunate. You fucking walked in the day you met her. You walked in, fucking the song was going. You walked in, my mama. Your hair was done. Your hair was blown out. You walk in, it's like hair is blowing and shit. Like you was walking in slow motion and shit.
It was Christmas. We went
I'm saying,
for a present.
yes. So on Christmas we went to go give her a present, and she was shocked. But we saw her recently, and she looked defeated. That's because she doesn't have, her man is not giving her the leverage to live the life that she was supposed to, or she was intended to live. She looked defeated, y'all. People, it looked like she was 10 years older than what she really was. It was bad.
Shy, yeah, but like, oh my God, hi.
Yeah, hi. She's so bubbly, and now it's like she's like, hey. Yeah. I'm like, yo, what is going on? But I will say this to y'all, ladies, the ladies who are watching me, the young ladies, listen to me, please. The most important thing in your life should be a man. You're hearing the most important thing in your life, and I'm going to explain to you why. The most important thing in your life should be to grab all the information you need from all the men in your family. Speak to your brothers, your uncles, your dads, your grandpa, your grandmoms. Get all the information you need and apply it to the man that you're looking for. That man is you're supposed to inspire that man to spend the rest of his life freeing you from the life that 68% of women are running from. Listen to me. I told y'all guys, my wife works. She earns bank. My wife is a high earner. Big kudos to her. Shout out to her. And I always give her respect for that. Like, my wife is about her business. But even my wife is like, yo, I don't mind taking like 2 years. I'm like, that's it. She's like, yeah, I'll take it. Who am I to stop her from doing what she went to school for? She went to school. What the fuck did she? Now, I'm grateful that she don't have no fucking debt. She came with no debt. No debt. Like, you know what I'm saying? She paid off her debt. Her debt is good. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, some women are drowning at the early age of 25. So imagine a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, where they got car payments, electricity, fucking gas. They got kids. They got soccer practice, baseball practice. They got fucking racket practice. They got fucking termites. They got... Now life is going to really kick in and kick their ass.
And time is another.
And time, fellas, time is on your side. It's not on a woman's side. What Mother Nature gives women in the beginning, Father Time takes it back. Now, this is what I always tell women to do. What you should do, that's why God made you beautiful. God made you beautiful. Because even the ugliest woman, I can find something beautiful about an ugly woman. Now, I ain't saying if she come out here looking like Tracy Chapman, I'm joking. That was a joke. 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 I'm just saying, you can find something in every woman that you can deem beautiful, right? But
that's the sweetest thing you ever said out here.
Right.
What?
Yeah. I'm a little oversensitive to that. I gotta man up, nigga. Man up, nigga. You getting no fucking man up, nigga. Shit. Nah, she's like, she's like, I'm proud of you. Like, yeah, that was way too soft. That should never happen again. Scratch that shit.
Listen, you always beating down. It was nice.
Yeah. That's true. I'm always beating them down. You're right. See, you're right.
It wasn't soft.
You're right. Yeah.
Considerate.
It was considerate. Yeah, it was considerate. See, I'm considerate.
Season of giving.
Season. Holidays. Fa la 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 la. Right. Season of giving. There you go. What I will say to y'all is this: if you give a man the best years, ladies, imagine meeting a man. He says, smooth, true. Imagine meeting a man. You having kids about 20, 21, whatever. Do the math. By the time you're 35, 37, those kids are on autopilot. They should be on autopilot. They 15, 16 now. They're like, Mom, I want to go to the movies with my girlfriends. Bye. Like, kids don't want you to hug them anymore. You can't fucking lean on them. You can't kiss them and shit. But now, like, they're on autopilot. Like my son. That guy, see my son plays football. Now he's like, Dad, I want to play for the basketball team. Motherfucker, come home and have a snack, nigga. Like, he's on autopilot. This is what happens. Now, you would be entitled as a woman to turn around and say, honey, we need to talk. I gave you my best years. We had kids young. Now we're coming into our time. Now we about to be 40 and 50. I would like to open up a business. I would like to go back to school to study this. Hey, honey, what business you got? What business you doing? Oh, you're in marketing? I want to get into marketing to figure out how can I help the business grow. And guess what? You're going to pay for that, honey. That's the fair exchange. But you have women out here who are saying fuck relationships. They're holding off on the babies. They're holding off on the family. They're holding off on the man. And now they're turning 30, 35, 40. And now they're like, I want my man. Where my man at? Where my man at? And now when the man comes, he has to work backwards. Why would I want to work backwards? And then you have some women that are here and then they come with children. Why would I work backwards? Blue says that is the difference. That is an actual partner. Cause now y'all pretty much, people, hear me out. I'm gonna say this again. The other day I said it on live stream. That guys was laughing at me. It wasn't funny. I'm being dead ass serious. The first time I met my wife, I was in fucking awe. I still look at her and I remember the first day I saw her. I still see that day. I still remember how beautiful she was, how beautiful she is, how beautiful she will continue to be. Hear me. Yup, 1800 facts. Hear me. This is the beauty of a woman giving a man her youth. Cause now, as they get older, like I said, those stories from back in the day where your grandfather would be like, I met your grandmother, and boy, she was there, a hot little thing saying, oh, stop, Hernandez, stop, Hernandez. Like, you know how old folks are, like, yeah, and then your grandmother would sit there and be like, I was her. I was that woman. Those days are over, because now, if a man has to meet you when you're 40, when you're 35, that's as beautiful as you're gonna be. That is as beautiful as I'm going to remember you. So your best years are behind you. Ready? But as a man, fellas, this is the difference. And this is why I feel women fight us so much. Because now as a man, me, people, if I show you pictures of me when I was younger, I would never want you to see pictures of me when I was younger. No, I wasn't. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, pictures of me when I was younger.
You was cute in like a goofy way.
Yes, I was cute in a goofy way. Like, I would always wear suits. I love suits. Back in the day, I love, like, even me getting dressed now, I love getting dressed. It ain't the same way that I used to do it. Now I do it with a purpose. But I grew into myself. Now, like, no, my wife would tell you, we go anywhere, I ain't no Brad Pitt. But I'm very hard to miss. I'm very hard, and I never noticed that until I was with her. Where now, I'll go places and I'll be walking around, and like, women will look and see, like, who is he? Like, she's right there. She's right there behind me. She's right there. And it's like, now is when I see, like, even guys, I see guys, which is pussy, which is, my wife would tell you, I don't like this shit. Men, stop being little pussies.
Niggas be clenching their girls.
Yo.
Like women clench their girls.
Yes.
It's crazy.
You know how when a chick think that she about to get robbed and she hold on to her purse mad tight, she be like, dudes will be with they chick, they be walking around fucking skipping down the road. Fucking, you hear the music in the background. I don't wanna love nobody but you for all my life. They chilling. The minute they see me coming down, them niggas will run to their wife, start making out with her like, like, nigga, stop being a pussy.
Right, you get the arm around the
neck.
Right,
you get the arm around the neck. Now you want to sit here and you want to fucking be like, yo, what up, girl? Come in, man. And the thing is this, I see the women like, nigga, what are you doing? Right. Like, stop. Like, you wasn't even doing that. B Vision said, I thought I was the only one who noticed that. Right. Now that I got older, and then what it is it's
because you're finer. Hello.
Yeah, but fellas, as you get older, you get better with time. Okay, mamas. That's why, listen, I'm so grateful that God removed that fitness bug from my life. Because before, when I was fit, y'all, when I was fit, you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know I was fit. I got injured really, really bad on the job. I deal with back spasms from time to time. I have 2 bulging discs, 3 pinched nerves. But before my injury, 6 years ago, I noticed how shallow women really were. Yeah, you see a nigga come out here with muscles, driving BMWs. Now all of a sudden you getting all this attention like, no. But trust me, fellas, I want you to understand that, and ladies, that is a real fairer exchange. You're supposed to give a man your young years so he can give you the older years, so he can retire you, so he can give you the pension, he can give you the houses, he can give you, but the problem is this, women today, they meet men and they want these young kids, fellas, my young fellas, never feel pressured by these women to live up to their expectations. Like, they want you to be driving Bugattis at 21. Stop. Please stop. Focus on you, so by the time you get to my age, you can have BMWs outside. You can have i8s in the garage. Feel what I'm saying? You can go on trips. You can rock 31,000 on your neck whenever you want to. You could. But fellas, your time is later. Unless you're a pro athlete, your time is later. And I promise you, it's gonna be sweeter. Because now, fellas, the older you get, what do you think? These young girls are gonna stop looking at you? No. It's something about the gray hairs that they just fucking get, they fucking like, it just like warps them out. They love it. So fellas, I'm gonna say this again. Some of it feels like jealousy. How old are you, True? You look, nigga, I feel 34, but that's not far from that, nigga. I am 42. I am 42 years old, man. And I'm loving it. And I'm proud of it. And I'm thrilled. I wouldn't change nothing about my life, even the injuries. Cause it makes me who I am. But let's keep listening to this.
If they're
but see how she could gloss over that?
Sorry, what?
No, because I said the female dating strategy, the female mating strategy is literally an extractionary one at that. So women are literally designed to extract value from men. This is why you guys look for partners that are superior to in every way. This is what hypergamy is.
Right, but women are designed to extract value, and when men aren't providing any value, that's why women are then changing. That's why women are becoming modern in a sense and not giving men exactly what they need because they have their own ambitions.
Well, that's fine. You can go ahead and have your own ambitions, right?
Right.
I don't.
But I can't because you say my only role is to be a giver, right? So I can't have ambitions.
No. Women have ambitions and they're acting upon it, but we don't tell them the truth. Like, what I think is, because I get it that we live in an inflationary world where things are expensive and everything else like that.
Right.
But what we need to do is be honest with women and tell them basically this. If you're going to pursue having a career, making a lot of money, and, putting a family on the back end, don't be surprised when your ideal guy doesn't want you back in return, because the things that women look for in a man are not necessarily what men look for in a woman. A woman wants security, provisioning, a career, leadership, competency. We don't care about any of that. So when women are going to school and making money and increasing their status, you're not really doing anything to make yourself more appealable for a male partner.
Right, but you think women are going to school because they're trying to become educated so that they can do these things and not have to put up with only being givers? The reason women are going to school is so that they now know that they can do better than marry a man that only wants a woman to provide for him. And when you talk about these men not being able to find these women, you have a ton of men coming up here saying that they can't find a girl. I think the roles are reversed based on this debate. So you're kind of going back on what you said about
No,
who's
the reason
looking for who.
the reason why women can't find a guy is because your guys' standards are too damn high.
Right, but I don't think women are looking for guys because the standards are high.
They are. The problem is that they don't
I'm personally not.
You're not looking for a guy?
No.
You see, fellas, this is the next thing, man. Shout out. What up, 10? Did you hear what she just said? I'm not looking. Fellas, women get mad when you speak in general. You know when they're losing the argument when they get specific. Well, I'm not looking for a man, fellas. Like I told you guys this before. That's like somebody coming up to me saying, world hunger is a real problem. And I come and I say, no, it's not. Cause me and my niggas, we eating. The world is bigger than just me. People,
not my world.
I appreciate that. This is the problem when you're speaking with women. Well, I'm not looking for no man and I don't want no attention. The world is bigger than you, sweetheart. Most women go outside looking for attention. Well, I'm not. So then if it doesn't apply to you, there's a saying I grew up. If it don't apply, let it fly. If the shoe fits, wear that motherfucker. Like it still applies. He goes, she might be a lesbian though. Damn, bro, you gonna go over there, bro? You're gonna go over there with it? That's crazy. He goes, yeah, I get it. The world is bigger, right? You guys gotta stop shrinking the world to your own personal experiences. Ready? Most men appreciate that, Visions. Most men can't find women because all women believe that they're all equal. All women believe that they're all made equal. Ready? Watch this. If you put a woman in a room with other women, they'll all say, we're all 10s.
Girl, you wearing it.
Girl, yeah. Fellas, we all seen this. We all seen this. The girl that come outside with the outfit that maybe she shouldn't have wore it, but her girl was like, girl, you slaying, babe. You slay, babe. You slay, babe. You killing it, girl. Bitch, you ain't got no friends because nobody told you don't come outside with that outfit. So nobody told you that you had a whole chicho hanging out of the side. Nobody told you that. You ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends. But you ready? This is why men tend to love hanging with their guys. Because men, I've had my guys like, your papa. Like niggas tell you, papa, you're getting a little heavy, papa. I'm like, yo, my nigga. But we are honest. We are, he's 1800, said, nigga, you on fire today. Hear me. We are honest with each other. It's very few women I can say, girl, that ain't it. You not there? I love you.
Have a good day, everybody. Like up the stream.
Like up the stream. And they be built like a deep freezer, y'all niggas. Yo, he said they built like the Michelin Man. That is wild. These niggas getting disrespectful now. They getting to see facts. Listen, I see one. I want y'all to understand something. It's unfortunate that this is one reason why men, no matter the age, they will always end up in a better position than most women. Not to mention, most women, what is it? The other day we checked on Google, what was it? 57% of most women's wealth comes from divorce. So they're not even earning it. Let's go.
Okay. Because right now, I'm not looking. I'm following my career. I'm doing what I want to do because I think right now the norms have changed. As you've said, women have changed and there are modern women because we realize that we want to be more than givers. I want to be a giver and a taker because I am a human being the same way that you are a human being.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go ahead and, be a giver or taker or whatever you call it. But what I'm saying is
that's what I call it.
What I'm saying is you're taking your prime years and you're putting it
Explain
towards...
prime years for me really quick.
A woman's prime years are between 18 to 24 or 25.
No, I don't need the ages. I just mean, what do you define as a prime year?
That's her prime years.
When they can fertilize, is that
when they're at their highest beauty and most highest fertility? Yes, that is a woman's prime.
Okay.
So cool. If women want to go ahead and pursue that, I think we just need to educate them, like I said before.
But they are educating themselves, and you have a problem with that.
No, they're not. That's precisely the problem. Is that they think that they can go ahead and pursue the career, make all this money, get their status up, and then there's going to be Prince Charming waiting at the end. And I'm telling them that Prince Charming probably isn't going to be waiting there at the end, and you're going to have to settle for a guy that is at your level, if not worse, because you've pretty much priced yourself outside of the sexual marketplace.
What do you define as Prince Charming? A guy who respects a woman and sees them as human, or a guy who doesn't?
Well, what women typically are looking for is a guy that's over 6 foot tall, making 6 figures a year, treats them nice, loves dogs, is handsome, but at the same time can tell them to shut up and that they're stupid and is an asshole.
They are looking for that? Sorry, I interrupted you. I didn't hear.
They're looking for all of that in one guy a lot of the times, yes.
A guy that tells them to shut up?
That can tell them to shut up, yes, an asshole.
Okay, so...
Women are aroused by men that have the capability of standing up to them.
And I think you're just making blanket statements, because I think women are attracted to men.
Now, Myron's not lying. Fellas, I always tell you guys, women do not like pussy-made boys. If you are not the guy to tell your woman no every now and again, now I'm not saying just tell her no for no apparent reason. If you can't stand up for yourself, your woman will lose attraction. Fellas, as somebody who has 2 beautiful wives, listen to me. If you can't learn how to say no, you're going to have a problem. Fellas, please hear me out. If you cannot stand up for yourself, you will have a problem. Somebody like me will expose you in front of your woman. Yes. 2. I am a man of God. I practice polygyny God's way. I want you guys to understand something. We live in very dangerous times where women have been encouraged to become the best man they could possibly be. So you have to find women who are willing to be compliant to you. It starts there. Can they listen? How well do they follow instructions? Go look at her family. See something. See what their brothers look like. See what their fathers look like. And I'm not saying looks. I'm saying see what that relationship looks like. When they tell her something, does she go against them? Because if she's going to go against the people that are designed to love her the most, what is she going to do with me? And if a woman has no males in her family, that's another big thing, fellas. That means most of you guys are going to be doing the work. Now, I will say this for the ladies. For the ladies who are actually watching me with an open heart and a sincere heart, let me tell you guys something. Ladies, the reason why I encourage you always, and I beg y'all, I say, please go work on yourself. And working on yourself does not mean go to the massage parlor and get your nails done. When I say work on yourself, I mean mentally, emotionally, verbally, how to talk to a man, how to listen, how when he speaks, don't come out of character so fast. Why? Ladies, you, in case your father never told you this, the more a man has to teach you, the less attractive you will become. All right. Every man has to do some kind of level of teaching to his woman. But if a man has to teach you basic principles, basic things, how to talk in public, it's going to take time to rebuild that attraction. And a lot of the time, what it's going to take is you being proactive to show him you understand. But men lose attraction for women all the time because they don't want to have to keep on teaching. If I taught you this once or twice, cool, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, the attraction level goes down. In case nobody told you that.
That don't view them only as objects and view them as givers. My Prince Charming personally is a guy who respects that I am human and respects that I have the same ambitions that any other guy or woman can have.
You know, it's kind of interesting.
You're generalizing it and you're making women out to be the villain.
Yeah,
I'm not making men out to be the villain. I'm not.
Here's the thing. I find it interesting when women say this, like, oh, no, I just want a guy that's, like, going to respect my blah, blah, blah. You know, if I take, like, you know, what women say they're attracted to and I look at the last 10 guys it's going to be completely opposite. Like, what women say they're attracted to versus what they're actually attracted to are two different things, which is why, again, like, I don't listen to what women say because what you guys are aroused by literally is the complete opposite of what you guys say publicly. Huh?
What is a man aroused by? Because you're
we're
saying
pretty
all
honest
these
about
things
it.
about these women sleeping with guys,
We want
but
big,
then turn it
nice
back on
ass,
you.
doesn't talk too much, right? Like, we're pretty simple about it. But women will sit there and say, I want a nice guy that's going to treat me well, but then you guys go bad boy that tells you
Right,
so,
but that's not true because you're just
That's not true?
generalizing. You're taking multiple types of women. I don't agree with
Why is the phrase
many
nice
women.
guys finish last such a thing?
Like, what are you
Why do a minority of the men on campus the majority of the girls? Why do the athletes and the frat boys the majority of the girls even though they're assholes?
All you're doing is generalizing and saying these
The
things
world
that
works
some
on
women
generalities.
say and some don't. I
The
haven't
world
said
works-
those things.
okay,
The
so-
same way some men haven't said the things that you say. So by generalizing each gender to something that one person says, it's actively making it so that nothing can be solved. I don't agree with some feminist standpoints. I don't agree with some other standpoints of women, but I'm not generalizing what they're all saying in the same way that you are right now.
The world operates on generalities, and to dismiss
Right.
that is low IQ. like the world operates on generalities. Like that's just how it goes. Like we can go ahead and go into specific people or exceptions to the rule or whatever, but that's low IQ. The reality is that women have certain things that they look for in a man, and a man has certain things that he looks for in a woman.
Now, this is true, fellas. This is why, fellas, you have to learn how to pick these women out. When you hear women say, not all women, well, not me, when you hear that, run. Because she's trying to have a low IQ argument. People, in general, watch this. Black people love chicken. That is a general statement. How true is it? Over 60% of people would say, yeah, black people love chicken. White people enjoy caviar. Right? People, there are just things that generally can be said that would be correct. It ain't saying that Spanish people don't like chicken. Ready? There's a saying. There's a reason why there's a saying. When it comes to a black person, don't mess with their God. Don't mess with their God and don't mess with their chicken. These are the two things that they always say. Don't mess with their God and don't mess with their chicken. This is something that we've been hearing for years. There has to be some kind of truth to it. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. You are the company you keep. Is it true or false? People, if you're always hanging out with your friends that are broke, you're going to be broke. If you hang out with successful people, you're going to become successful. If you hang out with bitter people, you're going to be bitter. There's a reason. Birds of a feather flock together. Doctors hang out with doctors. Lawyers hang out with lawyers. Gay guys hang out with gay guys. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm getting at? The world revolves around generalizations. People don't want the generalizations to exist. Misery loves company. Thank you, Storm. Misery loves company. These are all generalized statements because they're true. What do you hear when it comes to Spanish people? Boy, them niggas, boy, arroz con pollo. They like that. Everything is rice and beans. Nigga, we eat fucking rice and beans. Nigga, I eat rice and beans. Fuck you mean? Every day. Morning, noon, and night. Dominicans. Mango. Breakfast. Lunch, dinner. Mango y queso. Salchichón. Y huevo. Listen, people, there are generalizations. Women don't want anything to be generalized because Italians love pizza. They love fucking pasta. Them niggas, I love pasta too, but I don't love it the way them niggas love it. They got fucking pastas falling out of their fucking ears. How you doing? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Plátanos. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't understand this, man. And this is the part that's weird. Y'all never want to understand. He said they will eat. Yeah. They eat that shit for anything. They eat that for anything, bro. That and some coffee. You know what I'm saying? That and coffee. Listen, I've seen Italians eat French fries and coffee. I'm like, who the fuck does that? That doesn't even sound like something that it doesn't even sound like it's supposed to be done. Shit is fucking weird. Fucking yeah. Espressos and shit, nigga. Butello, nigga. That's what we use, nigga. We don't use Folgers. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. If you're as old as me, you remember that commercial, nigga. We Butello, nigga. Fuck out of here. But you see, there are generalizations that are for everybody. Women are the only one that they like generalizations are immature. No, they're real. He said, Folgers classic, don't hate. Funny. I'm saying, listen, y'all ready? Hear me out. There's a saying amongst men. Why do you think men get along so well? When there's a whole bunch of men, why do you think they get along so well? Because the presence of violence is always there. Me knowing as a man that this man could potentially fight. He could fight. We all know violence is there. So we conduct ourselves a certain way to make sure nothing escalates. Hi, Papa. Mommy went to get us some breakfast. Yes. Yeah. I love you too, Papa. Your hair is crazy. Mommy took your hair out of your braids, boy. My man look like the guy from the Bart Simpson show. The one where the hair is like, he like one of them guys, party rocking in the house tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. Little man just came in. Good morning. Buen dia. How did you sleep? You did pee-pee? No pee-pee. You did good. No pee-pee. You did good. You big boy. Come here. Say good morning. Don't be rude. Say buen dia. Buen dia. Yeah, go ahead. Go sit down. I'll put on some food, okay? And he's almost done, okay? Okay, the juice box. Go get a juice box. It's fine. But listen, y'all. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Camera one for sure. He said international. That is why. I love watching your channel. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that for sure. Let's keep listening.
When a woman builds up her career and earns money and status, these are not things that men really care about. Okay, at all. Okay, and I would argue the more money and status we acquire, the less we care about a woman getting that. So, like, if you want to go ahead and pursue, like, I'll give you an example.
Why does it have to be that you care about it, though? Why can't you love a woman and then her like having ambition? Why does it have to be that you like a woman because she has ambition or vice versa? Why do they have to? Why can't they just coexist?
That statement.
Did you hear what she just said? Did you hear what she just said, y'all? Why do you have to care about it? Why do you have to care about it? Which one? Why do you have to care about it? What do you mean? Why do you have to care? Fellas, women want no consequence. Women want total free reign, but they want to control you.
Precisely identifies the problem. Women don't give about what men want. Thank you for proving my point.
What?
You just said, why should it be that way? Let me rephrase what you just said back and woman to you. Men, right, have to understand what women want to get attention from women and or have sexual access. Women, on the other hand, don't have to know or understand men to get attention from men. And I would take it a step further. Not only do you guys not have to do it, you guys don't want to do it because you know that men are going to come to you no matter what. So when women go ahead and pursue a career and make money and those other stuff, it doesn't benefit us, but you guys like, I don't care what you want. I'm going to do what I want to do, and then you need to accept me anyway. That's the same logic as if I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to be a hobo. I'm going to be fat. I'm going to be a loser. I'm not going to be charming. And she'll want me anyway. That doesn't work. So effectively, like you guys make fun of incels, like, ho, you get no. A lot of you guys are femcells. You're not going to get into a relationship because you guys don't do what's required or care about becoming attractive to a male partner.
You said
that's what I mean.
And I don't want to take their time, but you said women are going to not do to get in a relationship, but then you just said that women can do whatever or lack thereof and men will come to them. So I don't understand, like you're just completely contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not.
With those two sentences.
No, I'm not. Okay, women, right, get a lot of sexual access by existing. Right?
Right.
However,
that's something you're saying. I'm not agreeing with that.
That's no matter what you do, whether you're, fat and annoying or rude or whatever, or you're a boss babe, you're going to get a man, right? Now, here's the difference. The problem is that most women can't get a guy to lock them down. Why is that? The reason why a lot of women can't get a guy to lock them down is because most women simply don't care about what men want. So since they have this mentality of take me as I come, they don't feel the incentive to improve and be a better girlfriend and or wife eventually, and they think the guy should accept them how they come, aka they're...
It's true. Ready? Music also plays a part in that too, y'all. Y'all remember that song from Mary J. Blige? Just take me as I am or have nothing at all. Because women expect you to just accept them. So why can't they just accept that you as, maybe you as a man, hey, I like working in McDonald's. Accept me. But they won't. Oh, you 400 pounds. Accept me. But they won't. But they expect you to accept them the way they are. But there's no reciprocity. This is the problem. There is no reciprocity. And this is why she's frustrated. Look at her face. She's frustrated because this is the fact. Women expect you to just accept them. Right. Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Right. Everything is me. Never people. Ready? Watch this. Did you guys know that they try to remove from most platforms the song? I think they still have it on Apple Music. Let me see. Look. The song catered to you. The song catered to you. They put it back on iTunes. After 2 years, them pulling the song off. And I'm saying let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day. And then, like, they took the song. Okay, I'm gonna change it now, okay? Damecito. Gracias. Gracias. Not my nose. Don't kiss in my nose. You silly boy. Yeah, I'm gonna come over there right now. Thank you, Baba. I love you. I want you guys to understand something. This is the clown world that we live in. And if us as men, we don't wake up, we're gonna get lost. And I'm saying it in a bad way. We're gonna lose tremendously. We're gonna lose tremendously because we have women out here who honestly believe that a man should just accept them for who they are. But they will not do the same in return. Then they'll do it for a little while. It's not for a lifetime. But they expect you to accept them for a lifetime. Weird. Weird. It is. If we do it right, come on, Belindos. Come say bye. Come on. No, come on first. Come on first. Come on. You already know what to say, right? Ya tú sabes que lo que Wepa. I'm out of here. I see you on the next one, y'all. Appreciate everybody showing up, showing out, showing love. Y'all already know. Till next time, we out.